Good afternoon. I'm Craig Forbes of Alpha Omega Wealth Management, and this is another session of Business Mondays at the Urban Farmhouse. Today's topic is all about Virginia is for business lovers. And with me today is Dan Schmitt of RMC Events. Good afternoon, Dan.
Good afternoon, Craig.
Dan, tell us a little bit about what RMC does.
Sure. RMC Events is we're an event staffing provider. We handle parking attendants, ticket takers, ushers for concerts, sporting events throughout the Commonwealth.
So, when you go out and look at doing events, how did you get into this business? You guys have been around how long?
We're in our 14th year. We've been around since 1999. I'm a graduate of the University of Richmond, and when I did my internship, I did it with the New York Yankees and with the Richmond Coliseum. I got into the industry and just enjoyed it so much, and saw a niche. Started it with 8 employees in 1999.
So the good news is you decided to establish in Virginia and Central Virginia.
I did.
Give me some of the advantages that you must see for being here versus elsewhere in the country.
Yeah, I'm from New York, and when I came down here to go to the University of Richmond, I love it. It's centrally located, number one, but for our business side, I think the best advantage is people. Virginia just has never let us down with regard to the employee we've hired. They're just good folks, working hard, trying to provide for their families or an income for their household, but they're just good people. And we've recruited from within, and we've developed our business all around those folks. And Virginia has been pretty good to us in that regard.
How far is your geographic reach? Where do you guys do business in Virginia and maybe elsewhere today?
We currently have our headquarters are right here in Richmond, Virginia. We've got an office in Charlottesville, Virginia that services our University of Virginia account. And we've got an office out in Blacksburg that handles tech in Martinsville. We've also got a couple hundred staff down in the Tidewater region that handle Norfolk State up to William and Mary.
That's great. How many full-time people versus part-time people do you have?
We're right about 20 full-time staff right now. We've got 1,600 part-time staff out there working events. We did 5,000 events last year.
Wow.
So it's relatively busy. It's pretty active in our office every day.
Well, so 14 years, but I still consider your company, Dan, a very entrepreneurial company. What are your growth plans? What do you think the next 5 years looks like for RMC Events?
That's a good question, and we really are. We prefer the small family feel to our office, and we try to push that all the way through our entire organization. We have 1,600 employees, but I believe our mission is to make sure it always feels as though it's a family organization. Our goals are to continue that. We've only grown from within. We don't run classified ads. We hire folks off referrals. So those same good people that have built our business for 14 years now, really we're relying on them to continue to build it. We've got some development growth here in the Richmond area we can still grow in, the Tidewater area and the New River Valley area are prime targets as well. But it's just about growing at the rate that the employees enjoy, and as long as they're enjoying their job and we're doing a good job out there for our clients, then we'll continue to take that growth as it comes.
In general, people don't think of government being there for business. The government, we're there for you is sort of a joke sometimes, but people get the sense in Central Virginia and maybe elsewhere in Virginia, it's a really good state for that, and government probably has a lot to do with that. What's your perspective?
It is, and I work with state government all the time, and not at the level you think. I work with state universities all the time. University of Virginia, large state school, and Virginia Commonwealth University. So we see state government from the collegiate side, and they are really putting forth a product. Virginia is rich in the collegiate sporting environment. They're terrific. Number one, they're terrific athletic teams. But number two, they really put their money where their mouth is in their facilities. The Siegel Center is a gorgeous facility right up the street right here. At University of Virginia, John Paul Jones Arena, Davenport Field. It's a really nice facility. So state government with athletic programs at the collegiate level has really been a boon for us, and it's a great industry to be in. I enjoy working with those folks on a daily basis.
So one last question, Dan. You guys have been around a long time. You guys have probably had a lot of really funny moments that have happened in your company. So if you can, I like to call it, give me the laugh out loud moment that you can think of.
Well, we work with people every day, so there's a ton of them. I think the medicinal monkey had to be the best one. As you know, pets aren't allowed in venues all the time. And we had a guest at an event bring a monkey to the event. Of course, we informed her that the monkey wouldn't be permitted in the venue. Well, she informed us that it was a medicinal monkey. And the monkey, this is true, Craig, the monkey would scratch her chest every time that she needed to take her medicine. And she had paperwork on it, and this was a medicinal monkey. So we still talk about it to this day. It was several years ago. But when you work out in the public with folks all the day, people every day, you come across some good stories.
Is that person still an employee today?
No, he was a guest with the monkey. The monkey, yeah. But yeah, the monkey, the lady coming to the event with the medicinal monkey was a good one. She wanted to come in the venue and she had her service monkey with her. That one still takes the cake today.
Well, Dan, this has been great. Thank you very much for introducing us to RMC Events, another great company in Virginia, in Central Virginia in particular. And once again, this is Craig Forbes of Alpha Omega Wealth Management. This has been another session of Business Mondays at the Urban Farmhouse. Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.